Welcome guys to a new tutorial. Today I want to show you how to create amazing FM lead sound for Psytrance in Serum 2. Let's have a look. Alright, so what do we have? Init preset, and what are we gonna need? We will do it on default shapes. We can immediately open oscillator B, and here what we're gonna do, let's here take level down, because this one will be only our source, and we will blend this sound, this oscillator, with oscillator A. So we're gonna do FM modulation. So let's go here and click into warp section and engage FM from B. So now I also created some MIDI. Okay, so we have this, and now let's come back to Serum, and what we're gonna do. So now we have A sharp 2, and what we're gonna do, I want to take this oscillator B, which is our source for FM, 2 octaves lower, and check this out. I'm gonna play it, and I will blend this higher. All right, so as you can see, that works amazing. And let's keep this knob at 20%. And what we're gonna do, I like to take this second one, the second macro, I'm gonna put it here. And let's maybe add about 40% of modulation from this knob. So let's call it FM. Here, let's go to filters. And now we're going to go to Serum 2 filters and Wasp. Let's choose Wasp. And here, let's go with Warp Maximum. Let's bring some drive. And now I'd like to connect macro 1 and macro 5 to cutoff and resonance. So cutoff and reso. So now I will have much better control on it. Excuse me. So look at this straight away. We have some pretty interesting sound. And you can also now blend this FM. Look. So depends on your taste and what you actually want to achieve. So now we have 2 saw waves, but you can change it. We can, for example, do more. We can do use more macros. So for example, what I like to do, I like to choose this one. So this will be our wavetable position, FM wavetable position. Okay, and this one we're going to choose for wavetable position, but our main sound. So then we will have a nice flexibility to create something very, very special. All right, so now let's change this. Let's change this into, for example, look. Okay, so now we have this, but what you can do, you can also change it from here. I'd like to have this sound on square. It has a little bit different, sound. And here, if you go with FM, here in warp section, now you get this screamy sound. All right, let's go to amp 1, so it's envelope 1, and let's create this kind of plucky sound on plucky envelope. Also remember that you can use release to have this nice tail. So I like to, for example, do this. I like to connect my macro to release. So then we have very nice tail. All right, so what else we can do? Let's go to effects section, and first of all, let's do some delay. So let's go and here, well, let's do 1/8, and let's go higher to the top. So now we have dotted, and here let's keep it actually 1/4 and also dotted, and the feedback I would go with 50%. Here, let's take the Q a little bit down. And also I want to connect this one, this macro, into about like 50% wet. So let's call it delay. So we have something nice, something interesting here. So we can also add some distortion. So let's, for example, add some soft saturation. Not too much, like 30%. All right, so what else we can do? Let's add, for example, phaser. Let's bring more poles. So let's go with 9. I like it even as it is. So now we can even add it here. So now we have all macros. Phaser. Okay, with kick and bass. This preset will be available for my Patreons. If you want to become my Patreon, I will put the link down below this video. Yeah, so I could actually finish this tutorial at this point because it sounds already pretty good. But I want to show you a few more things, what you can do to make it even better. So let's make it maybe more, let's say, with autopan. So I like to do autopan on my leads, so they go slightly left right. And what we can do, we can use, for example, LFOs, or you can just go here, right click, choose mod source, and I like to go and use note on random. So now if I wouldn't change anything in a matrix, it would sound like this. So it's a little bit too crazy. So let's go to matrix, and here, note on random, you can change this to, as you can see, you can change the range. So let's try with 25L, 25R. Maybe even 20, something like this. So look together. good. Okay, so I would leave it like so. And what else we can do? For example, you can use velocity, and you can, for example, do this. So now, because as you can see here, I have different randomize. I just choose randomize here, and as you can see, I have different velocities. So what you can do, let's duplicate this over into, let's say, 8, and now we can again click randomize. So now they are they all randomized, as you can see. So now let's check this out if I'm gonna play it. So depends on how much you will send this velocity here to cutoff, you will get a little bit different result. You can also connect this to resonance a little bit. So you still can do, you know, manipulation here on cutoff. All right. And also, if you want to go a little bit crazier, you can connect velocity to your FM here. But here you need to be very careful. Look at this. So you need to also, if you will change FM value here, you will get a little bit different sound. So you need to test it. Which one works the best for you? Also the same here. How are you gonna set this cutoff and resonance? And you can also try to change these wavetables positions. All right. So I will disconnect this velocity here because I don't want it. So what else you can do? Let me take this slightly like so, and you can also take it lower. And if you're gonna see, now it's like becomes more darker. You can basically do some very nice like down filters effects like so. Look at this. Just using this FM. That's why it's amazing. It's amazing. And then you can also take it even lower. Yeah, but for FM lead, it's good to have -2 octave. If you like this preset and you want more, you can also get my preset pack Phantom. It's actually toolkit with 101 presets for Serum 2 and samples from each of these presets. It's available on my website jaralukastudio.com. Let's come back to the video. All right, and what I did, I just disconnect these velocities from here. You can always do it if you like it. And here with the wasp filter, you can also try to take this filter variation into, for example, 95%, and it will be a little bit different. Let's check with the kick and bass. You can also bring movement by just LFO. We can connect it here, and for example, we can do some shape. I don't know. Let's do something like this. 1 bar maybe, and let's do 3. Okie dokie, so something like this. And if you're gonna connect LFO1 here, just don't go too much. It's very important how you gonna set the circle. You can also try with different BPM rate. For example, two bars are also good. And sometimes if you want to do some crazy automations, you can try, as you can see, all these dots. You can also add some modulation to these curves. For example, here you go to LFO bus 1, and you can choose different triggers like envelope 1. You can choose another LFO. So for example, I can choose the same LFO to this. And I can do this with all of these points, as you can see. So let's do something very crazy just to show you this possibility. What you can do. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I just want to show you how it works. And you can also move them like so, all of them. So sometimes you can just get something interesting. Sometimes I like to also move the smooth, LFO smooth. So as you can see, now it's get a little bit like smoother. can try with 4 bars. Beautiful, look at this, look. You can also change into ping pong, for example, so it will go like so. If you like this video, guys, please subscribe this channel, hit the like button, and see you in next videos. Bye.